Hello everyone, and welcome back to DMG. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you're going to recognize this specific drive. But if it's your first time watching one of my videos, or you haven't watched for very long, I'll give a bit of backstory, a bit of lore, if you will. So this drive came out of an old server that I was given. It didn't work at first. I tried swapping the controller board, and that got it to work, because the original controller board that was on it had issues and just wouldn't power the drive. Now, it still had issues with the motor. The motor bearings were worn out, and it makes a horrible squeak sound when it is spinning. And honestly, this drive has a couple more days probably, because it's just been getting louder and the drive has been randomly dropping out in file transfers. So I think it might be time, unfortunately. It might be time to face it. So where's the actual screwdriver? Why did I put it? Here we go. I don't know why, but this was on my desk across the room. So I think it's time to disassemble it. Also, it's also something I didn't notice in my first 3 videos on this drive. That looks like a burn mark between these. So the reason this died could have been, that's like melted plastic. Something could have shorted it there and then killed the motor control of the controller board. Or maybe the motor control of a controller board sent a surge there and the motor somewhat survived, but got a little bit burnt. Here's my very professional notation. The drive, it's a shame I have to do this, because the drive itself, like the platters, have okay health. They only have about 50 reallocated sectors that were probably from me opening the drive because I thought it was something wrong with the head and motor at first. I do recommend you go watch the first few videos on this channel about this drive. Also, I'm so sorry about all of the sounds in the background. The air conditioning in the dorms is extremely loud, and there is nothing that I can do to turn it off or make it less loud. If it's bothering you, just remember that I live with this all day, every day. Screw on the spindle. It's so easy to take apart a drive that I've already taken apart because I've already cut out the little holes for the stuff. Okay, here we go. Popping it off. Oh yeah, I already broke the seal. Oh wow. This filter is just humongous. Look at this dude. It's massive. And also it's got a, where's that triangle go? It goes on the filter over here. Did I just touch the platter? Could have sworn I just touched the platter. I guess I didn't. But it's right there. It would go over here. And this is just a hole in the drive. Apparently they do that to save on aluminum manufacturing costs. Hello, me. Hello. Yeah, it's a standard drive cover. I'm actually gonna steal this because I like it. It looks cool. There we go. You can hear the silica and charcoal rattling around in there. Wow, the platters are very spaced out. Very, very spaced out. And the filter would have gone right here in the drive. Wow, that's a lot of screws on the spindle clamp. Drives nowadays don't have a screw through the lid to the spindle clamp. Usually, if a screw is there on a modern drive, it's actually holding the spindle clamp onto the spindle, not screwing the spindle clamp to the lid. And just 6 screws on the spindle clamp is a lot. Oh, you can hear the bearings just from spinning it with my finger. I'll move it near the camera so you can hear how worn out they are. You could probably hear that little hiss that they make. And that is not good. Also, landing zone, park the head on the drive. Have fun with data recovery on that. All these IDE drives always have the biggest freaking magnets. Like, they are just humongous. It's a shame that new drives aren't built like this. They'd be a lot more reliable. Like, yeah, some things about drive design have improved, like, you know, parking the head off the platter. That can really help to, I was about to say improve the risk of damage, to reduce the risk of damage. But, you know, these magnets are just, look at that. Wow. Like, that is some serious... Okay, bet I can hit my magnetic door frame from across the room. I didn't. The screws are barely magnetic, like they've got a very thin magnetic coating. Damn it. But they still stick to the magnet. Oh. How does this come out? I want to get the head out so I can take a closer look at the platters, because they're spaced very far. Oh, so this plastic piece is keeping the head from moving further than it should. And it looks like it has either a solenoid or a very small magnet on the end of it. Come on. There we go. Yeah, it's a very small magnet. That is not what I was trying to do. Watch this. Very tiny neodymium magnet, probably. I will be keeping that because it is adorable. So yeah, we should... Okay, now we can move the head. Pretty standard head. I mean, it's a head. What do you expect? It feels really heavy, though. Like, okay, no wonder it needs those massive magnets, because this thing is just really, really heavy. Now I got the second magnet. I'll aim for across the room again. I guess it just is too heavy to stick to it, because I actually hit the door frame this time. Alright, let's get the heads all the way out, because I'm actually rather interested in these. There we go. Yeah, this is heavy. There's a screw on the heads. I don't know if all drives have that and I've just never noticed, or... Oh, also, I guess this is how the magnet makes it park. There's a little metal tab on the end of the head there. Yeah, there's a tiny screw on the head. I'm going to take this out and see what it does. Oh. You can take out this, this ball bearing. And this actually is a ball bearing. I just thought it was like a metal cylinder. I thought it was part of the actual head. But no, it's a separate metal piece. You learn something new every day, I guess. Okay, look how far apart the platters are spaced. Like, that is a lot of room to fit that bulky old head between them. They're actually not screwed down very tight. It has a lot of screws. I guess they went with quantity over quality here. Honestly, have no clue why they used 6. Like, modern drives usually have 2 or 3. Maybe it's just for weight stability, because, you know, these are quite heavy. Oh yeah, that's a bit heavier than you'd find on a modern platter already. it comes with some drip, and this is actually the thickest hard drive sonic ring that I have. It actually comfortably fits on my thumb. Oh, and the thing scraping was not the screw. But the bearings still make that hiss sound. There we go. Ooh. Oh. Wait, did this use optical to read the firmware from the platter? It has a different colored ring in the metal here. There you go. You can see them there. Ignore my ugly face. You've got a light colored ring and then a slightly darker colored ring. It looks almost like a band on a CD. So I guess that is where your firmware is stored. And actually, it's not often that you see a drive that's built like this anymore, where you can just take the whole frickin' motor out. That's just not a thing you can do anymore. This is a treat. I love to disassemble like super old hard drives with just construction completely different than what you'd find on something new, because I've taken apart so many Barracudas that it's just... Yep, there's our motor. Listen to this. That's the sound it makes when it spins. So yeah, here you've just got a barren WD chassis with nary the motor inside. Now you could actually screw this in backwards just fine and build an upside down hard drive if you're, if you're that level of humor like I am. And no, those don't fit together. What a shame. Theoretically, if I had had a clean room, I could have saved this drive and swapped the motor out, but I don't have a clean room, and setting one up would be a lot of money, and I actually have a lot of IDE drives now, so it wasn't quite worth it trying to save this one. But I'm going to keep a lot of the parts from it, and I'm glad I took it apart because it was a very cool disassembly. And I truly do mean when I say unlike any other that I have done. Sorry if you can hear me spinning the motor. I'm a literal child, just giddy with excitement at my new toy. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you everyone for watching. See you next time.